What is up, YouTube? It's AC Ninja Rider again, bringing you another video. I know it's been a while since I uploaded. I've just been busy, work and life itself, I guess. And no, this is still not riding videos, I know. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to get one as soon as possible, I guess. But for now, this video is for me to show you guys the latest mods of, I guess mods, if you want to call them that I've done. The first one will be, I don't know if you guys remember this. There used to be a white sticker here, or decal right here, a white one with some graphics on it. It was white, and then it had like black paint and stuff. Well, I took those off because I think it looks better having the whole back seat area all black, in my opinion. Another thing I was gonna do was probably get rid of some of those stickers up front, but the only reason I didn't do it is because the reason I got this bike was because of the obviously because of the white, but also because I like stickers. So why would I get rid of something that was the whole point I bought it in the first point. But anyways, for instance, this one's right here. I was gonna get rid of this one right here, but I didn't, because the problem with that is that up here on the gas tank, this decal right here is actually underneath the clear coat. So there's no way of me getting rid of this one. So if I start pulling things off, by the end I'm just gonna have everything white, right? And then this little piece right here is not gonna look right. Another thing I didn't do it was because if you can see on the rim, I got the red stripe going around. So even if I try to convert this to all white, it's gonna look kind of weird having a red stripe going around your rim when you don't have anything else red. So that's another reason I kept it. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. So for now, that's the only thing I pulled off, is the white stripe area right here. I like it better like this, just with the black. Another thing I did is I took off the back turning signals. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this. These are the ones the bike comes with. This right here. Alright. Now this Now this turning signal goes right here. And then you got the one on the other side, which is pretty much the same thing. All four of them are the same thing. It was right there, and then this one used to be up front. It's right there. All like that. So I took those off. In my previous video I talked about the Bike Masters. Now, remember I told you guys I was trying to get rid of the I was gonna get rid of this ones and then buy the same Bike Masters flash mounts like the ones up front and put them right here. The reason I didn't do it because I don't want to drill more holes on the on the fairings. I want to keep it as clean as possible, so I didn't do it like that. So what I did actually, I saw a video from another YouTuber where he talked about doing an integrated turning light to the tail light. So what he did, he actually took the light bulbs and he put them inside the tail light, which is what I did. Now I did it kind of differently, I guess, if you will, because let me get some light. The way I did it, you can see there's one right there, then there's the other one right there. I just took the cables and then with some electric tape I just taped them to the actual light bulb, and it works fine. Now I was actually gonna solder them onto the light bulb, but or the bulb, but I didn't do it because if I solder the cable to the bulb, when that light bulb gives out, I'm gonna have to desolder it again in order for me to replace it. So I didn't want to go through the hassle of having to take the whole thing apart again, desolder the wire, put the new one in, and solder it again. So this way it's a lot easier for me to just put the tape off, get a new light bulb, and then just put the cables back to where they're supposed to go. You know how one goes on the bottom of the light bulb and the other one just goes on the side around the light bulb. So that's the way I did it. But the way the other YouTuber did it, he pretty much, you get your light, he pretty much took this silver piece off. I can do it with one hand. Anyways, so what he did, he took this piece off, because this is where the light bulb goes into, and then you press it and you twist it, and then the light bulb sits there perfectly. And then you got your contacts right here, which is one wire goes right here, and then the other one goes right here, which is the one I'm telling you about. You know how one goes on the bottom, which is pretty much this one. Then you got one that goes on the side. Anyways, but what he did, he went ahead and trimmed this down. He took some of the sides off, top and bottom, and then he pretty much just stick it in there. And then once he put it in there, he used some sort of a glue to seal it. Now the problem with that is the same thing. Once that light bulb gives out, he's gonna have to cut off that glue, pull the thing out, replace the light bulb, and then put it back on, and then re-glue it again if he wants to re-glue, which is, for me, it's a lot of hassle having to clean the plastic again so you can put any kind of sealing that he's gonna use in order to keep it in place. Now what I did, I just drilled a hole on the tail light with the 1/2 inch drill bit if you have one. That's pretty much the size you're gonna need for the bulb to squeeze. I mean the light bulb's gonna hold in, because the hole is a little bit smaller than the light bulb, but since it's plastic, you can pretty much just press it in there and it's gonna hold, which is what I did. And the light bulb doesn't move at all. Now the problem with this is I didn't use any kind of sealant around the hole, because the hole is not perfectly round. So if it rains or if I wash it and I keep putting too much water on here, it's probably gonna go into the light bulb, into the tail light, which is the only how should I say it? The only concern I have is me washing my bike and then having water just sitting on the bottom of the light. But I washed it 3 days ago and there's no water in there, so I just try not to put so much water on top here so that the water doesn't get in there. That's the only concern I have, that if it's raining or whatever. But it looks fine. I mean, like I said, the lights don't move at all. They're holding perfectly fine in place. They still work, obviously. I would have taken them off if it didn't work. And let me show you how it looks. You see that? There's the lip one, and then you see that black spot right there? That's where the other one's at. So there you go. And it still works up front too. I'm still having the problem with the resistor doing that noise. I'm still trying to figure out how to fix that. But when I'm riding, I don't listen to it, so I really don't care if I fix it or not. Only concern is I don't know if that's gonna eventually make my lights go out faster. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, so that's the light. Even if you brake, you can still see a blinking in there. There's no way for me to show you guys because I don't have anything to brake with. Yeah, like I said, it looks fine. It works fine. I like it better. It looks cleaner on the sides. Now the only reason I kept this metal frame, I was actually gonna get rid of it. I just there's some things right here that you drill off and it's gonna come off. But the only reason I kept it was because I need this hook. This hook right here, I actually use it. So it's for me to strap my helmet on the back seat, or if I want to carry anything extra, I just put my cargo net and then strap it around. That's the only reason I kept it. I was actually gonna get rid of it, like I said, but there's no way for me to keep this and get rid of everything else because everything's welded together. The only method or way that I can get rid of some of this metal will be to cut it up right here with some sort of a grinder or saw or something. Just cut it out, right, and keep this front part. But then again, it's gonna look uglier. And eventually I'm gonna end up putting those stock turning lights back on if I ever gonna trade it in or anything, or sell it or whatever. Maybe somebody likes those turning signals. I mean, I don't like them, so personally I don't like them. So, but anyways, so that's the only reason I kept this metal piece right here, because like I say, here in Arizona it's pretty hot, so I sometimes strap my helmet on the back and just take it with me in case I'm gonna go out, and then if I'm gonna be back later on at night, there's no way for me to drive with the sunglasses on. So I usually take my helmet if I'm gonna be back later on tonight. I'll just put my helmet at night so I can drive with it. But yeah, pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for the comments, my subscribers, although there's only a few of you guys, but still appreciate it. All the good feedback. And like I said, if you have any more questions, just hit me up, and I'll do my best on answering them. So, save Brian out there and take care, you guys. Later.